Hello, my name's Becky and thanks for tuning in. This is my second ever vlog. So today's vlog is really all about what I made in the run up to Christmas, as well as telling you a little bit about the feedback that I had, and also I thought I'd tell you about the outfit that I'm wearing today. So to start off, I'll tell you about what I'm wearing. So this is a Molly top, which is from the Sew Over It first ebook. I really like this pattern. This is the second one that I've actually made. It's actually the first striped version. I don't normally use striped fabric very often. I get a little bit scared about lining up all the stripes, but I'm quite pleased with this one. I decided in the end to run the stripes going directly down the arm. I think if I was to make it again, I'd make them go in the opposite direction to the rest of the bodice, because it make it look quite quirky and cool. But I'm quite pleased with this one. It's really comfy to wear. It's perfect for this time of the year as well. Keeps me warm as it's a little bit chilly here in the UK at the moment. In terms of my skirt that I'm making, that I've made, sorry, this is actually based on a pattern that I got free in Love Sewing magazine absolutely ages ago. So I can't tell you what that pattern was because I actually can't remember, but it's just one of those free ones that slots into the back of the magazine. It's just a basic denim skirt. I've added some darts to the front and some darts to the back as well, just to add a little bit of extra shaping, and it finishes just above my knee. So yeah, I really like denim skirts, so I'm really chuffed with this. So yeah, so now I'm going to tell you a little bit about the things that I made in the run up to Christmas for friends and family. So the first make I want to share with you is one that I did for my husband. I actually made him a sweatshirt last Christmas, so he really liked that, so I thought I'd try again and do something slightly different. So this is the sweatshirt that I made for him here. So it's based on the classic men's t-shirt pattern from this book here, which is one of the Great British Sewing Bee books. I already had the book in my stash, so I didn't have to go and buy any extra books or patterns, so I was quite pleased with that, particularly as Christmas time can be a little bit expensive. It's the Fashion with Fabric book. To be honest with you, I've not made loads of things from this book, but I have made the classic men's t-shirt pattern a couple of times. So this jumper is actually based on the t-shirt pattern. The bodice and the neckline are exactly the same as come in the book. I simply extended the sleeve length and added on a cuff to the bottom, and I also added on a black hemband as well to the bottom of the jumper, just to give it that bit of extra sweatshirt type finish. So yeah, I'm really pleased with it. I made it out of a Ponte Roma fabric from a local shop here in Nottinghamshire. And I also used some black ribbing that I already had in my stash for the neckline, the cuffs, on the wrist, and also on the bottom of the jumper as well. So he's really pleased with that. I think if I was to make it again, I'd perhaps slightly reduce the sleeve length. Just it is slightly long on him, but you know, you live and learn. So, but generally I'm really pleased with that. The second project I made this Christmas was for a friend of mine. She previously admired one of the dresses that I'd made, which was the Tilly and the Buttons Coco Dress. Now I'm a big fan of A-line dresses, so the Coco Dress is right up my street, to be honest. I slightly tailored mine in at the top, and then it gives it slightly more of an A-line finish at the bottom. But my friend wanted hers kind of tailored in slightly more at the sides to make it slightly more fitted overall. So this year I made her a black Ponte Roma Coco, which has got white flowers on it. So I'm really pleased with the finish on that. I decided to add a neckband, which is not in the original pattern, but it just kind of changes things up a little bit. And I decided to go for 3/4 length arms, which is again just a little bit different. Hopefully you can see a picture on screen now of my friend wearing her dress at Christmas time. So yeah, I was really chuffed to kind of see her in a dress, and I think it really suits her, so that's really good. And next I made a book bag for another friend. I actually used some scrap fabric that I had left over from a skirt project that I made previously. So pink fabric with kind of flowers all over it, so that's really good for stash busting, and just a really quick make as well. And I think book bags make a lovely gift. I'd be really pleased if someone made me a book bag, so and I'm sure my friend likes hers as well, so that's really good. So yeah, that kind of pretty much rounds up all the clothes that I made in the run up to Christmas. Finally, I wanted to tell you a little bit about a few of the things I made for my Christmas tree. I found that I've got a little bit of extra crafting time in the run up to Christmas, so I decided that I was going to make a few extra bits and pieces for my tree. So I was actually inspired by Kirsty Allsop's Handmade Christmas programme that was on TV. I'm not sure if you got to see it, but I've been kind of squeezing in programmes on the train and things like that. I've downloaded them from 4OD to watch, so yeah, absolutely brilliant programmes if you've not seen them. They're not all based around sewing, so there's a little bit of sewing involved. There's other crafts as well, there's baking, there's kind of just bits and pieces that you can make even if you're not particularly crafty. To be honest, a lot of the ideas could be used for other projects as well, if it was someone's birthday or for Easter, etc. So even though the whole program's got a Christmas theme, I think the ideas could be used at other times of the year as well, so it's still worth checking out even though we're now into the new year. But I was inspired by, there was an episode based around Christmas tree decorating. So I decided that I was going to do some pom-poms for my Christmas tree. So I'd already got a pom-pom maker, although of course you can make your own based out of cardboard. But I had some green wool and some red wool already at home. So I just spent a couple of hours in front of the TV just kind of making some pom-poms for my tree. So they look really effective, and I was really pleased with those. So hopefully you can see a few pictures on the screen now of what I made. I also used some felt that I had at home as well, just to make some little booties for my tree, and a pom-pom, and not a pom-pom, a Christmas pudding as well. So yeah, I was really pleased with those. So yeah, it's just a bit of extra fun really in the run up to Christmas. So that really rounds up everything that I made in December. So I hope you enjoyed learning about those. I'll be back on the vlog soon, telling you about my plans for my New Year makes. So I hope you've enjoyed this vlog, and until next time I shall say goodbye.